How's it going, all you most amazing top 10ers? I'm your host for today, Landon Dowlitz, or Landon Do Not Sing for those of you guys who cannot pronounce my last name or spell it, just spell Do Not Sing. And welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. Before we get into it, I want to know, what is your favorite cartoon or animated movie? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys like our videos, hit the like button on this video and don't forget to subscribe. We're nearing 4 million subscribers. Insane. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but I love watching cartoons when I was growing up, and I still do today. I'm surprised to find out that a lot of famous actors are behind some of my favorite cartoon characters. So you know what? Let's take a look at the top 10 surprising voices behind popular cartoons. And a lot of you guys probably already know these people. Well, starting off this list, number 10 is Mila Kunis, is the one behind Meg Griffin. Originally, Meg Griffin was voiced by Lacey Chabert during the first season, but due to a contract error, she was replaced by Mila Kunis. She got the role due to her performance on the 70s show, and Seth MacFarlane said she was more suited for the role. Mila Kunis makes a reported $175,000 to $225,000 an episode, which is an insane amount of money for barely having any lines. Moving on to number 9 is Robin Williams as Genie. Yeah, no offense to Aladdin or Jasmine, but we all know who the real star of that movie was. Back in the 90s, Robin Williams' career had skyrocketed. In order to cast him, he was charging a fee of about $10.5 million per movie, but he took a significant pay cut to play a part of the Disney classic. He only earned about $98,000. I don't know why they could just add 2 more thousand and pay him a flat even 100 grand. But this is for his role as Genie, but obviously it was worth it because Genie became an iconic character. Puss in Boots, Antonio Banderas makes its way into number 8. Yeah, that's right. This little cute feisty orange kitten is voiced by Antonio Banderas. He said that he created a new voice for Puss in Boots in order for him to sound more mysterious. Antonio Banderas said he loved working on an animated film because you don't have to spend hours in makeup and you can go in your pajamas if you want to. Not bad. Number 7 is Zazu Rowan Atkinson. The Lion King has to be one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. So I was a little bit surprised when I found out that Mr. Bean was actually the voice behind Zazu. I can only remember him playing Mr. Bean and barely talking or mumbling. I didn't expect him to be a voice of one of the most iconic characters in Disney. Fiona Cameron Diaz makes her way into number 6. This green ogre princess is voiced by famous Cameron Diaz. Actually, this is her first voice animation project that she had ever done. Shrek was released back in 2001, and since then, she has always provided the voice for Princess Fiona in all of the Shrek movies, games, and rides. And now at number 5, we have Mushu Eddie Murphy. Mushu is the red dragon for Disney's 1998 animated film Mulan, who is hilarious, overconfident, and impulsive. So it seems fitting that Eddie Murphy would do the voiceover for the little guy, but Disney didn't always have him in mind. Originally, Joe Pesci was casted as a Mushu, but the animators later felt that, you know what, he's not the right guy for this role. Also, Eddie Murphy wasn't able to provide the voice for Mushu in the second Mulan because he had a clause in his contract from Shrek 2 preventing him from working on other animated films. But you know what, Shrek 2, that's a pretty big movie. Alright, Dracula, Adam Sandler sinks his fangs into number 4. The director of Hotel Transylvania decided to cast Adam Sandler as Dracula for their animated movie despite all of the backlash from the public. A lot of people thought that Adam Sandler wouldn't do well as a voice actor because he doesn't have much experience doing it except for 8 Crazy Nights. But I think he did a really good job, and I always find him to be super hilarious. And he has a really distinct voice. Like when Adam Sandler talks, you know it's him. Number 3 brings us to Michael Cera as Brother Bear from the Berenstain Bears. I grew up watching this TV show, so when I found out that Michael Cera provided the voice for Brother Bear in the 2003-2004, I was actually really surprised. Here's a short clip I was able to find from the show.
Well, you'd better hope it comes out soon, or Mama will take you to the dentist.
Were you guys able to tell that that was him? Horton Jim Carrey comes in at number 2. Yep, that's right, Jim Carrey returned to the world of Dr. Seuss when he provided the voice for Horton in the movie Horton Hears a Who. In an interview, they asked Jim Carrey if it was difficult for him as a physical comedian to be trapped in a sound booth, and he said that it was a lot of hard work and he actually felt sore for a lot of days that he was working on the film because he would move around a lot and fling his arms around around, so he felt like he was actually working on an action movie. Finally, in at number 1, we have Vin Diesel as the Iron Giant. During the beginning of the 1990s, Vin Diesel agreed to take a role as the Iron Giant. Even though this was the leading role of the series, the animated robot only said a handful of lines. If this wasn't surprising enough, his voice was also featured in Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy as Groot. I guess he is a really versatile actor. An actor who plays a lot of roles that has very little voicing to it. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.